आपको बराह रास्त लिए चलते हैं रियाद, जहां पर इस वक्त इस्लामी ममालिक का सरबराही इजलास गजा की सूरत हाल पर जारी है। रजब तैयब एर्दोगान खिताब कर रहे हैं।
To listen to these calls, the Arab and Muslim world is standing united in the face of this solemn incident. And I thank and appreciate all the states who managed to deliver some aid in cooperation with our brothers in Egypt. We in Turkey dispatched 10 cargo planes, and yesterday a cargo ship carrying 366 tons left Turkey and will arrive today in Al Arish port. We will spare no effort to continue to cater to cancer patients in the Turkish hospital inside Gaza Strip. On November 15, an international conference will be held whereby the spouses of the heads of state will be convened to an international conference. Our aim is to have the humanitarian aid delivered, and the prime goal is to reach a permanent ceasefire, not a temporary one.
Biz de söz konusu karara aynı şekilde yaklaşıyoruz. Ayrıca insani yardımlar kesintisiz ve sürekli olarak
humanitarian pause is not a just solution. We seek a permanent ceasefire and safe passage be opened for delivery of relief aid, mainly fuel, to be delivered to the vital institutions, chiefly hospitals. Similarly, the UNRWA has described Gaza that is now totally denied of all types of aid like an inferno. Border crossing points should remain open permanently. At the same time, Israel and Israeli officials must be held criminally liable for their crimes. This must be addressed by the United Nations, the International Criminal Court, whereby due investigations must be initiated. Speaking of the nuclear powers, the International Agency for Atomic Energy also must address this issue. The nuclear power possessed by Israel must be detected and identified. This particular issue, vital issue, cannot go unnoticed. This represents a grave threat to the entire region. Third point is compensation. It is one of the factors that Israel is acting recklessly, is that on every occasion they escape payment of compensation for each and every crime they commit, from destruction to the killing. Israel must pay compensations. It is Israel that must pay compensation. It is like a favored, cuddled boy. We cannot abandon our fellow humans in Palestine. We cannot abandon our brothers in Palestine. Therefore, a fund must be created under the Islamic Organization of Islamic Cooperation, be created to ensure the rebuilding of Gaza Strip. We in Turkey will do what it takes to contribute to this fund. We cannot speak of attempts of normalization of relations with Israel in the region without resolving the Palestinian cause. The root cause lies in the lawful rights of the Palestinians, namely the establishment of their independent state on the 1967 borders, the territorial integrity of the land, and East Jerusalem as their capital. We also believe that the International Peace Conference will be a foundation stone to safeguard peace, and to this direction we should continue to exert maximum effort, including a guarantor state, a state that acts as a guarantor for the Palestinians. This, no doubt, will restore peace, security, and welfare, not only to the Palestinians, but all the peoples of the region, including the Israelis. We must be cautious when it comes to safeguarding the holy sites in Jerusalem, as Israel attempts to impose a status quo on Al-Aqsa compound. Many states in the region, including Turkey, hear from now and then the allegations by the Jews about the promised land, and to them we say Al-Aqsa Mosque is a red line to us. We hope that Palestine and Jerusalem will restore the glorious past days of security, peace, and welfare, and pray to God Almighty to provide support. And I end by praying to God Almighty to accept in His mercy the fallen martyrs in Palestine, grant speed, recovery to the wounded, and I hope this summit will be a means towards peace, security, and welfare to the Arab and Muslim peoples. And I end by praying to God Almighty to accept in His mercy the fallen martyrs in Palestine, grant speed, recovery to the wounded, and I hope this summit will be a means.
सब्सक्राइब करें और बेल दबाएं ताकि कोई खबर रह न जाए।